Hello everyone, welcome to my new kind of video. It will be like a review video, so I will call it my 2 euro cents since I live in Europe. Now, today we're gonna review Temtem. I've been playing Temtem for a few hours, I believe at least, let's say 6-7 hours. And I got my idea about the game so far, even if it's an early access, so a lot of content should be added. Thing is that we're gonna start with basic things, information about the software house, information about the development. I couldn't find very much in this case. And then we're gonna go through the storyline, we're gonna go through the gameplay mechanics a little bit. I'm gonna go through, in this case, monsters, the graphics, the upcoming contents, and everything that is not related to this, my personal opinion, and the final mark that will be 1 to 5. So, how to start with? Temtem has been developed by Crema, which is a Spanish software house formed back in 2009. They started with mobile games and then started a Kickstarter campaign back in 2018, so about 2 years ago, for Temtem. The Kickstarter campaign went very well, that's why they decided to bring the game later on in the future to consoles as well. So PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch, which I can't wait to have it because I found it more handy to play on a Switch this kind of game. Anyway, Temtem's former name was Project Monsters, then it changed later on during the time. On the 21st of January, so a few days ago, the game came out as an early access on Steam. And the global launch for personal computers and consoles will be somewhere in 2021. So there's still a little bit to wait to have it on consoles. Now we're gonna go toward the storyline. So now I've been playing, like, as I said, maybe 7 hours maximum. I am one of those slow players because I really enjoy and I really want to explore everything about a game. Now, is the longevity good? In my opinion, it could be, because we only got like a very small part of the contents, but still, if you're not rushing very much, I don't know if you're rushing because I didn't explore all the contents so far. You can really have a good time, and it's not gonna last for a short amount of time, which is really nice. A lot of things are gonna implemented in the future, so the longevity could be really good in my opinion, because since it's classified as an MMO, so a lot of content will insert it in the future, even when the game will be out globally. I can't wait to see like more regions or something like this. Now, I will not compare Temtem to another series of game that we know very well, because this is not the intent of the video. This genre is still difficult to deal with. I found it really good that someone was able to make a noise in a good way to say, look, we are here, we are offering you this kind of game, this kind of content. Unfortunately, there are not many games that are really important, that got really important names in this kind of genre. Now, after the storyline, which is good, I mean, one thing that I really appreciated is that your character is not mute. So it could talk, actually, and you talk to a lot of people. The world seems alive. It's not like a static world. You talk to NPCs and the NPCs replies like, "Oh, today's a good day," and that's it. There are NPCs like this, but with a lot of them you can interact, you can have side quests, which is some value that it's added to the game that is not indifferent in my opinion. So characters seem to have personality. They don't seem like just a amount of data put over there to be like, okay, there are people in this town, it's a little bit crowded. They feel alive, and I like it. The first thing about the gameplay mechanics. First, the fighting system. So, fighting system. It's turn-based. You got 4 moves maximum per Temtem. It's 2v2, always 2v2, even when in the wild. In the wild could be 2v1 because you're not always encountering 2 Temtems, so it's 2v1. It's good that it's always 2v2. In the wild, I don't know, but sometimes you even encounter Tamers that are only using one overpowered Temtem. Even if you're doing 2v1, it's hard to... It's not there. I mean, it's not hard, but it won't be that easy to win the battle. One thing that I really like is that it's challenging, even if you got, of course, type advantages, type disadvantages. Moves are not so much more powerful against Temtem that is weak to them. They're actually challenging, so you're not leveling up so fast, at least in my experience. And you can even get defeated by wild Temtems, which it happened to me. It happened that Temtem trainers, I didn't beat any dojo so far, but it happened to me that regular battles against regular Temtem tamers were actually difficult if you don't plan them very well. And they are 2v2, and a lot of Temtem are acting by synergies. So you got moves that are amped up by synergy. For example, there is one move that is a poison move. The name is hard. Or Schwol, something like that. Basically, that deals damage, but if the other friendly Temtem is a poison type, it's gonna poison the foe that receives the attack. So this is a really good thing, a really good strategy. Another thing is that one type has not so many advantages or disadvantages in general. Even if you use combination of the same Temtem with the same type, you won't be beaten so easily by a type that is stronger than yours. Good thing is that battles could be done in co-op as well, so you're gonna control one Temtem and your friend is gonna control the other one. Really nice addition. One con we could say about battling is that if one of your Temtem faints during the battle and you revive it, but it does not join the battle once more, it doesn't get any experience. That's it. I don't like this kind of thing, I don't like this aspect, but I mean, that's fair, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Oh, one thing that I really loved, still talking about gameplay, but I'm sorry about this, but the first review, it's not that easy for me. So one thing that I liked a lot, it's that you got something that I always wanted. It's you got the evolution during the battle, not at the end, which got me so freaking hyped up, so much. It was like something that, oh my god, what is happening? Oh, it's evolving right now, but I'm battling. And yes, it evolved. Concerning experience, the bigger the level gap among Temtem in your team, the less experience you take from battles. This is a good thing, so it stimulates you to have Temtem about the same level. So the gap shouldn't be very big, like 2-3 level maximum. So it motivates you to train all of your Temtems in a good and a balanced way. when you get stronger, you get, even if their level are similar, let's say they're all level 10, they're gonna take less experience from defeating weaker Temtems, of course. Of course, it's not that obvious, but you can have two status conditions at once. So your Temtem could be like poisoned, and it could be asleep at the same damn time, which is really hard because if you get hit by a move that drains your hit points, you're gonna wake up, but you get the deal. One thing that I love a lot about the battling mechanics is that whenever your totem wants to learn a new move, it actually learns the new move, and then you can change it to any other move in your move pool. What do I say? Let's say that you got already 4 moves in your move pool. Your totem automatically learns the new move, and you can decide if you want to add that move to your current move pool or to leave it. If you decide to leave it, you can then switch it later whenever you want to. You can mix and match all the moves that you learn, which is amazing. It's a lot about strategy, a lot more about strategy, depending even if you know about your opponent, you can switch moves on your Temtems based on that before battling, which is awesome in my opinion. The healing system, it's just like there are those Temporium are called. You go to the Temporium and you heal all your Temtem at digital machines, you insert the cards and then they are all healed. And you got the Tem Essence actually, which is one refillable but one use only. You can refill it at the Temporium. One use only, healing and revive for the whole team. So whenever you use it, your whole team is either healed or revived or both, depending on the situation, of course. One more thing, this is not about gameplay, I would like to say it over here. The other thing that I don't like so much so far is that, okay, towns feel alive, but they seem pretty much the same. I've been in 3 towns so far, they're very similar. I don't know, we will see in the future. Anyway, now we talk about monsters. I like how they are, but this is really like personal, so I cannot give I can give a review based on my personal tastes. So I like the majority of them and they're really good. I like that they are pretty colorful, and I will talk about colors in the graphics session, that is the upcoming section. Yeah, that's it. There are about 161 total Temtem in total. At the moment you only got 60 or 80, I don't remember very much, but for an early access it's a good amount of Temtems. Now, concerning graphics, so I like the graphics a lot, so I'm one of the guy that is not really concerned about the graphics. That's why it's one of the last few points. I like graphics, really cartoonesque, we can say really colorful. I like that it's really colorful, but it's not so like, it could be childish, you can say maybe childish. The game is not so childish, fortunately. I mean, yes, kids can play this game of course, but it's not so easy to understand, especially when you're battling all the mechanics. And one thing that I forgot about the mechanics is that you got stamina points. So what does it mean? That you got a move. This move costs stamina points. So every time you use that move, you use that amount of stamina points. They are draining your stamina bar. In the case that you don't have enough stamina point to use that move, you can still use it, but it will damage your Temtem for that turn, and then on the next turn you cannot use it. You can of course change it with another Temtem, but you cannot use the Temtem because it has to rest. Now, stamina is recovering slowly during the battle. In the case you want to recover it faster, there is an option to make your Temtem rest during the turn, which is good, so you cannot spam overpowered move. Another thing that I like about moves is that there are certain type of moves that you can only use after a certain amount of turns have passed by. For example, there is a move that called Martial Strike. You can use it only after 2 turns your Temtem has been in the battlefield. After you use that Martial Strike, you have to wait 2 more turns before you use it again, regardless your stamina points. Really nice, really nice. So that's why that I say that could be for kids, but it's not so easy to understand. It's really complicated. I mean, it's easy to understand, but it's complicated to master. Basically, there are even the priorities points on the moves. So some moves got higher priority points than others. Like, for example, a priority move of 4 will hit faster than a priority move of 2, of course, based on your Temtem speed as well. Upcoming content. So while during my gameplay I saw a lot of work in progress buildings and a lot of things that have to be implemented. So the potential for the upcoming content is I believe that is almost endless, which is really nice. Good thing you can reset your progress, so you can start over. You cannot have multiple accounts, which could be a bad and a good thing together. Depends on you. Fights are not so easy. Nice, even against normal Temtem Tamers. So you will put effort actually and time in battle, so they are not mindlessly pressing a button with the most powerful move you have. Very nice. I like it because it's about that. It's about strategy. It adds value to the game. It adds longevity to the game. And why are you playing a game like this if you don't like to battle? I mean, I understand that some battles could be like tedious and stuff, but come on. If you don't like to battle, you're gonna play. If you don't like to battle like this, turn-based strategy, you're gonna play some other kind of games. Personal opinion. So I've been waiting for Temtem for a long time, maybe 6-7 months now. I couldn't wait to play it. For an early access, I believe that it's a really good game so far. You can see that developers care about this game. Couldn't find anything about how long it's been in development. But yes, developers care about the game, which is nice. You can feel it playing it. Final mark. So this is hard. Vote 1 to 5. At the moment, I will say that I was really excited about the game. I'm really enjoying the experience so far. I believe I will give it 3.5. It could be really close to 4. I didn't play a co-op. I didn't battle any trainer so far because I didn't want to. We will see. That's it. This is the review. These are my 2 euro cents on the game. The game is Temtem, developed by Crema. There are one thing that I forgot to mention. There are Italian names. I'm Italian, so I really appreciated that. And that's it. So as they say in Temtem, let's Temtem up and play the game. I would recommend you to do it, because if you buy it now, it's gonna be like 30.99 euros on Steam. Later on, the price could go higher because they're gonna add more content. So if you like the genre, just I will suggest you to take it. Thank you for watching this review. One more thing, Yes, so my computer is not the top notch, it's not very good, but I could record few clips without dropping my frame rate so hard. You can see it on the bottom left of the screen, and of course I have to turn the graphics down to low, but that's it, still playable without, if I'm not recording, the frame drop is not that bad. The average frames per second are 15, so it's not good, but it's not that bad. So I'm used to that kind of frames. I never had a very powerful computer, so that's okay. See you guys. Music is good. I like it. It's very enjoyable. I believe they've done a very good job with the music. Fair play to them in this case as well. Animations are good. They're not the best quality animations, but they're good. I like how Temtem feel alive. They are not just uh, random 3D models on the screen. And one thing that I love is that the first Temtem on your team is gonna follow you. Um, the company was planning to focus more I will cut this part. So what else? Uh, then the software house. Okay. No, 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 no. Fuck off. Photoshop has started. No, no. Okay. Then the software house decided to start. What the fuck? No, no, this is not what I wanted to. So let's go back. Okay. As I said, Temtem start Kreml House, Kreml House. So for the moment, I will give it uh, uh an eternity later. I will give it. If you like the genre, I will give it. Yeah, for the moment, I believe I will give it 3.5.